Well, it's Wednesday, so you know what it is, what it do, what it is. I am the Grizz, and welcome back to the sum up. E3 is pretty much over, and now we're going to talk about that last big conference with Nintendo. Alright, so on the sum up, we do things differently than we do on yesterday today. So we're just going to go and use just basically a breakdown. This is from Polygon of all of the announcements, the big announcements from Nintendo's E3 Direct. So we're going to start off. They started off with Kazuya from Tekken, basically tossing people off the mountain. Started off with Ganon, and it just didn't register to me because the art style really threw me off. And then I said, oh, Kazuya, I got really excited. And I'm not even the biggest Smash guy, but man, they've just been doing amazing with the roster. And I don't even think that was the last. I don't think that's the last character. I do believe they're on their last season pass, but this isn't the last character. So I'm really interested in seeing what they're going to keep doing. And they're going to have a conference on it later this month. And then they have confirmed that the Life is Strange games, yes, the ones that just got announced, the remastered and the new one, True Colors, will be coming to Nintendo Switch later this year. Super Monkey Ball's 20th anniversary collection will be coming out, called Banana Mania. That will be coming out on October 5th. Now, Mario Party Superstars is an amalgamation of all of the best levels from across the Mario Kart franchise, and I really got a chance to see the detail that they did with Peach's birthday cake, and they said, oh yeah, it looks really delicious, and powdered sugar never looks so good and stuff like that. But I'm not super into the Mario Party franchises, but a lot of people seem to be very happy with this, and I kind of thought, I was kind of on the fence. I said, they just updated the new Mario Party that was on Switch. Why didn't they just maybe throw this as an update? But this is actually a standalone game, and this comes out October 29th. And now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump into a little bit of Metroid Dread. So what got me really excited is just the fact that I've been asking for a Metroid game, right? I've been mad hyped for a guy who's never even finished a Metroid game, but I've just played various Metroid games, and I've always appreciated them. They're really exciting, and one of my favorite YouTubers, Rob of Rule of Two Review, he is a super Metroid fan and basically finishes some of them yearly. And he's gotten me hyped. And what I've always played for Metroid has always been pretty fun. And I didn't get a chance to play Samus Returns because I just no longer had my 3DS anymore. And I always wanted to play it. And from what I've always played in Metroid, it's always been fun. And I do remember that there being a new 2D Metroid being developed for Nintendo Switch. And we were just like wondering. But this one actually is a sequel to Metroid Fusion, and I know once I saw the suit, I said, whoa, this looks like a sequel to Metroid Fusion. I know, right? I know a little bit about Metroid, having not really beaten most of them, but this game seems to be a bit of the horror aspect, because you seem to be running from these enemies called the Emi, because none of your weapons work on it, and of course, until you can probably find a weapon to help you defend yourself against them. But they're really interesting enemies, and the fact that, remember that counterattack that you can do? Well, you can kind of now dash into people and do it yourself, so you can still kind of just fly. You'll get better with it, and I was really excited. This was one of my biggest hype moments from the Nintendo Switch, from the Nintendo Direct. And then of course there's also Amiibo coming out with the Emmy and Samus. Alright, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Let's just move on. So Cruisin' Blast will be coming out later this year. Now I don't know if you remember Cruisin' USA, Cruisin' World. I really adored those games back in the day. And now this looks like that game mixed with a little bit of Burnout in a sense, and it looks really fun, and it's up to 4 people can play, so I can't wait to play that. We got a new WarioWare game coming out. Now I'm not really too excited about this because I enjoyed Wario World on the GameCube so much, where you could basically pile drive your enemies after punching them and slamming them and twisting them around and throwing them. This game looks fine, it looks cool, but it's just not for me. And I will say that actually comes out September 10th. They're actually getting very crowded this year. We didn't get a Switch Pro reveal, but it's getting really crowded this year for the Nintendo Switch, because November 12th, it's official. Shin Megami Tensei 5 will be coming to the Nintendo Switch. And I am not a JRPG guy, especially not a turn-based JRPG guy, but the franchise that's basically the roots of Persona, well, This is it. And I'm so excited for those guys the fans who just loves these type of games. The game actually looks pretty interesting, and I'm not gonna front, I'm not gonna pick it up. If I do somehow come across it, I'll play it a little bit, but then I'm gonna put it down because it does seem interesting, and I like some of these JRPG worlds. So shout out to this game finally coming out. And then of course you have Danganronpa Decadence. It's one of those narrative driven or story driven book book games. Fatal Frame Maiden of Black Water, and I was wondering, I said, why haven't they done a Fatal Frame game in a while? And hey, this actually looks pretty cool. Won't catch me playing it though, you know I don't do horror. And now they're remastering the first 2 Advance Wars and releasing them. Now I know this is one of those games that's just been highly requested, and it feels like Nintendo is kind of listening to those requests. I'm not a fan, but I think the art style looks great, the games look cool and stuff like that, and there will be a new game coming as well. And then of course we got a look at the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity expansion pass, and there will be content coming out on June 18th and then later this year. And then there's a Legend of Zelda Game & Watch that will be releasing on December 11th, and it'll have the Legend of Zelda's 1, 2, and Link's Awakening, the Game Boy version, and Vermin, it was a Game & Watch game, and you get a digital clock where you can also play the game with, which is pretty cool. I might have to buy this to collect it. And then, of course, we finally got to see some more Breath of the Wild. Dog, listen, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to play it because they also delayed it to 2022. And it's understandable because, you know, this pandemic, it really hit Nintendo hard. But they still have been making do. You're saying, oh, there's nothing on the Switch. Oh, no, there's plenty on the Switch. It's just not those big releases you want. I'm telling you, if you want a Metroid fan or anything like it, you're going to get Metroid this year. Okay, that's coming out this year, up for pre-order, and it's even coming with a steel case. And I missed out on the pre-order. I'm upset about it. I'm gonna chill. I'm not gonna get too worked up. But Breath of the Wild 2 looks amazing. Straight up looks amazing, and I'm almost pretty sure at this point, and take this with a grain of salt, but this is gonna be running on the Switch Pro. They're probably gonna use it to, use as a for them to use the Switch Pro to basically, show it off. Like, oh, this is what it can do, just like it did the base Switch. It only makes sense 5 years later. It'll be in its 6th year at that point. So I'm really excited. This Switch, this Breath of the Wild looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. He's high in the sky, and he's coming down from with the parasail. He's coming down from higher heights now. I guess the stamina is going to be a better thing or whatever, but it's officially delayed to 2022. It's okay. Take your time. Zeldas are often very perfect games, so I can't wait to play it next year. All right, lads and lads, that is it for the sum up. It was a pretty solid E3 for Nintendo. I mean, we got a chance to get a new Metroid that's coming out this year. 2D, 3D, it doesn't matter. It's Metroid. I will take it. We haven't had Metroid on a major console in a while. I want to say since Wii, there was nothing on the Wii U. So yeah, and we've had the 3DS, the handheld version. Now we got handheld and we have console version. That Breath of the Wild looks absolutely fire, and I can't wait to play all of this stuff. And we didn't get to see the Switch Pro, but hopefully we'll see it in the coming future. But that is it for today, lads and lads. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. If not, hit the dislike. It's all good. And if you're new here and you enjoyed what you watched today, I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and sometimes you get an extra video on Tuesday and Thursdays, and sometimes even on the weekend at 9 a.m. on all those days. Hit that red subscribe button and make sure you turn on all those notifications so you see when your boy is posting. And please share everywhere. Your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, everywhere. Help your boy get some exposure and get those likes up. But right now, for this video, it's finito.